recording you. You're going to have a federal investigation. Up your duty, fella.
Don't come and threaten me, sir.
No, that's what I do.
Well, then go someplace else and threaten somebody.
Right. Then you can talk
If you
to
want
us.
to come in and
you
meet
can talk
with me,
to us, or you cannot talk at all.
I'm sorry.
That's what you choose.
If you want to come in, your appointment's at 10 o'clock. I'm waiting for you.
We're here.
We've got the office ready for you.
We're here.
You said you wanted to hear the discovery. We have it ready.
We're here.
They are not welcome
Mr.
to my office.
I told you, I give you permission to speak to my representative.
I understand that, but I'm appointed to represent you and only you, and you are going to be my client under my
That's who
terms.
appointed him.
So, yeah, who appointed you to my case? Because I
Judge
didn't
Tejo. Judge Tejo appointed
Judge
you.
Tejo. Very good. Outside of Ferretta versus California. That's a violation of your rights, Macarija.
Are you coming in or not?
Yes, we're coming in.
If you're coming in, I am your representative in this case. That's the way it's going to be, and that's the way it is. If this gentleman wants to represent you, he needs to go get a court order, and I'll be glad to let him in. But short of that, this is attorney-client privilege.
Yes.
But did I think I'm tribal?
You may be tribal, but you're charged with U.S. Virgin Islands law violations, and that's what I'm dealing with.
You're not being effective with.
Okay. If you want to come in, you can come in. Otherwise, I won't have to see you. It's entirely up to you. I think you would have come in and talked to me, since I am your advisor in this case. If you want to take advice from someone else, that's your prerogative.
He has the right to have whomever it is that he chooses within
That
his
is correct.
conference.
That is correct, but not in my conference.
Oh, and your conference is different. Very good. He was the president of the block.
Sir, I find you're going to be disruptive, and that's not what I'm here for. You've already threatened me already,
Yes.
so that's not coming in.
Yes.
If you want to come in, you come on in. Short of that, I guess that we can be.
Okay, she didn't threaten you. She'd like to come in and report.
I am only seeing the client. This is a client conference, period.
So we'd like to see you, period. So if you want to deny him his right under due process, you go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Because we have you on film denying his right to speak with counsel.
No, he is not being denied his
You
right
are
to speak with
denying
counsel.
his right.
I am denying your request to join him. So let's be fair.
Oh,
Let's
we're
be
being
fair.
fair.
All right. You going to come in or not?
Before you come in, I told you I give you permission to speak to my chief.
I understand you gave permission, but I haven't consented. It's a two-way street. Okay? I'm not speaking in front of an audience. You and I are welcome
Yeah,
to talk.
why?
If you want to go talk with them afterwards, that's your prerogative.
Yeah, that's why.
Because you are the client. I am seeing this
Federal
you. I'm not
law,
looking for
federal law
interference.
provides that Indians have the right to have whomever in counsel that they choose at any time. Federal law. Now, if you want to avoid federal law, you can do that. That's called ineffectiveness. You're not the first one that I've had removed. I've had 3 judges removed. So you are violating his rights, and I'm warning you that you're violating his rights. You can go right ahead. Deny him entry because he's with his tribal council.
Yeah, this is my tribal council.
Basically. But this is not a tribal case.
So as long as he's an indigenous man, this is an indigenous matter. Because his rights cannot be abrogated by you or anyone else.
I'm not trying to abrogate his rights. I am his counsel, and I'm prepared to represent him zealously.
He's an
without the
Indian
interference
who
from
does,
you.
he's an Indian who does not understand the things that you are saying. So he has his tribal council
Well,
that
then you need to get
understands
permission
the
from the
things.
court to join the case.
No, you should.
No, it's not for me to do. I am basically appointed by the court to represent you and only you. Now, if you want to consult with tribal counsel, that's your prerogative. I'm not going to get
Why
away
don't
with
you
it.
have the conversation with him right here and we'll step back and you can have those
I'm coming into
conversations.
your office. This is all I'm going to say. If you want to come in, we'll meet. If you don't, then send it to me.
Not without my...
Okay,
my
then that's it. I'm sorry. Have a good day.
Let's keep moving. Trust me on this. Let's keep moving. This is the police department. Okay. OT everyone. Tushkahumoc. I'm in the U.S. Virgin Island territory. St. Thomas to be specific. I'm at what's called the, I guess, the Criminal Justice Center here on St. Thomas. There's a gathering this morning in one of the courtrooms for Macarija Sakatu. And the attorney, Andrew Capdeville, has issued a request for a hearing concerning him feeling threatened by the video that was posted of him last week. Captiville is irritated because he has assisted in violating the law, along with a number of the judges and officials here in St. Thomas, which is why I'm here. They are oppressing the indigenous people of the territory who are Arawak. This morning, Makarija went into court to answer to whether or not he wanted to continue having Andrew Captiville as his attorney. He is intending to keep Andrew Captiville as his attorney because Andrew Captiville is an attorney. And because he is an attorney, he has a job to do. He was illegally appointed to Makarija's case by the judge inside here. Judge Sigrid Tejo is her name. She violated Ferretta versus California and all of the other rights that belong to Makarija and other individuals that are detained here in this facility. The judge is quite irritated right now because of the fact that for some reason she invited me into her courtroom this morning. I denied the invitation. The thing is, out here on the street, the judge does not have jurisdiction to demand or require me to do anything. She's bound to her courtroom, where she facilitates the activities of the courts, clown courts, U.S. courts, or as they call them, Virgin Island courts. So that facilitation is what she's apt to provide. So she demanded that I come into her courtroom. And I sent a message back that she did not have the jurisdiction and that she should provide proper documentation to actually invite me to her courtroom, which means that she needs probable cause, she needs proper information, she needs all those things to be in place. Those things are not in place. So right now we're waiting to see if they're going to proceed down and make an attempt to roughhouse me as the three officers, appeared as though they were trying to use color of law to project upon me that the judge ordered me to come to her courtroom and that I have an obligation to fulfill that order. This is the level of ignorance that exists here in this territory, with these people utilizing color of law, uniforms, and other things to impress upon everyone what it is that they must do. So I'm going to give them an opportunity, if they choose, to engage with Tushkahumoc. They have the guns, they have the order. I suppose the judge can order them, but she can't order me, which means that if they should come down here and insist that I come into the judge, or they want to put hands on me to facilitate the judge's concern, they can do that too. I'm here for the long haul. I fear nothing. And the last place that they want me to be is within their facilities for any reason. So I'm doing this live so that everyone can see that this is a real situation that's livid and fluid all the time. If you go to my page, you'll see a picture of Judge Tejo. You'll also see video of Andrew Captiville. You'll also see video of so many other things that I would appreciate you putting your eyes upon. and recognizing what it is that's going on here in the Virgin Island territory as a mimic of what's taking place in the United States mainland. So I just wanted to give a brief this morning to express what was taking place this morning. And it's a simple situation of Makarija simply stating that he wants to maintain the current legal representative that he has, because we need that legal representative to be on point and on deck, because this is our best avenue of ensuring that the law is exercised. Not legal processes, but lawful processes are exercised, because these places, they operate under color of law, and they do not allow the law to come into the courtroom if they can avoid it. So I'm putting public notice on Judge Teo, public notice on the legal system, the audacity of Judge Teo to send her people down here to insist that I come up to her courtroom where she has full jurisdiction. I have no desire to enter her jurisdiction. I have a desire to maybe sit in her office and have a conference with her, but to step into the courtroom position and situation, absolutely not. That's not where I'm choosing to be, and that's not where I'm going to be. So thanks for listening to this brief. Should anything else occur, we will address you immediately concerning these concerns. And I thank you for taking this opportunity to listen. Thank you. As you see, that's Attorney Capdeville leaving the court, and that's his assistant leaving the court with him. And so yes, that's what's happening with Attorney Capdeville and that situation. Yes, sir. How are you?
How you doing? I'm good. I told me an ID before. I just want to make sure it's a legitimate ID. Can the man ever take a picture of it?
Oh, he did already.
No, that the one he showed you isn't the one that the lady gave you to show me?
I have two IDs.
Yeah. And you showed me one.
Yes.
It looks, yeah, real nice and what have you. Just want to make sure that it's a legitimate ID.
You don't need my ID. First of all, you don't need my ID.
You were showing me ID?
First of all, you don't need.
No, I don't. I'm
and you have no.
So are you refusing? If you don't want to, you don't have to give it to me.
I showed you my ID.
It's okay. So you don't want to show me.
You cannot take a picture of my property.
Okay, no worries.
Yes.
Just want to make sure.
You have a good day.
And you do the same.
All right. That is the level of structure that these people apply in this territory. They oppress all of the people of the territory. You can come with me. They oppress all of the people in this territory. And they oppress the people under, yes, color of law and under projected authority that they do not lawfully have. They only have it because of the fact that they are practicing color of law processes. And I see that Makarija is out of the courtroom. The judge said you can't be taped?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I figured that much. I figured that's what the judge would say, but you know, you don't have to be taped. You know, how can she give such an order anyway? What's the grounds for that?
She said it's a violation of we're under something, I can't remember exactly, but something concerning the law. We violate. If I were to disrupt with any more videotaping, especially at Mr. Captain office, I would have to be reminded that
You said at his office?
Yeah, or any public posting with me being concerning.
Did she give an order for that?
She verbally,
So there's no written order?
no.
Without a written order, there's not an order. That's called clown court. And Judge Tejo recognizes that she's operating a clown court. She has ordered Makarija not to do any additional filming because we have caused tremendous damage against their fake system. But Makarija, I'm letting you know, is standing here next to me. You don't have to film him because we don't want to cause any jeopardy. But I've got some beautiful pictures of Makarija. And I will have full discussions about Makarija and show you his beautiful face. I might even find a way to move his lips or something. I don't know how that works, but we're going to continue the process of where we started. And it's obvious that the judge realizes that she has no power. So she's sending her people back down here because she realizes that now it's time to get some information on Tushkahumoc. And she can have all the information she requires. But Tushkahumoc will continue filming and continuing the process to free our people from this oppression that these people have placed against us Arawak indigenous people here in the Virgin Island territory. So Judge Teo cannot give me an order. She wanted to give me an order, which is why she asked me up to a courtroom. She just doesn't realize how smart I am and how much I know. And because of the fact that she could not get me up there, she could not give an order. But if I had come to her courtroom, then she would have had the authority in her courtroom to say, I'd like for you to approach the bench. Approaching the bench means that you're in her jurisdiction. Then when you go beyond the gate, you're on her ship. You're on her ship. Then you're riding her boat, and in riding her boat, then she can make any type of declaration, and then I would have to then fight against that declaration later. But out here, standing on the street, she cannot issue any orders. Her jurisdiction is within those doors, and she realizes that. And my denial of coming up there had nothing to do with you. It had to do with my jesting with her, because she's in error, and she failed. She failed to be able to impress upon a non-record that she ordered Tushkahumoc to not do any more filming. Bitch, what kind of sick mentality is that? That you're gonna sit inside of a courtroom for the past 6 years, and who knows what type of education you have, Judge Teo. I know that you are watching because you're very interested in this, and I'm going to give you much of this. This face is what you're going to see here in the Virgin Island territory, because you've chosen to raise your shoulders up, believing that you have some sort of authority. I don't have a case in your courtroom. We have no process, no business going on. The best thing that you can do is hope that I don't find the correct way to burn you for what it is that you're doing to our people here in the Virgin Islands. I'm on that journey. I'm on that journey to research and reveal exactly what you don't even look like the people of this territory. I'm not trying to be racist, but the truth is the truth, that we have a small amount of Euros over here running the entire machine, insisting that the brothers and sisters that resemble me do exactly what it is that they want, which is oppress their own people. And that's what's taking place, an oppression. So again, I thank you for listening.